Vegans know to say that veganism is the moral baseline. So in this video, I want to argue for the case in favor of buying animal products based on that. When I listen to vegans talk about it, I get an impression that it's just being consistent with their values, or as they like to say, doing the least we can do. Many vegans don't think they are obliged to be activists, or that they have to participate in those vigil events. In general, vegans don't think they are morally obliged to limit their activities and overall change their lifestyles for the sake of the animals which die during the human activities. So if veganism is indeed the moral baseline, then we reach a conclusion that the moral baseline doesn't necessarily require actions which are helpful to animals. Vegans aren't obliged to stop people from exploiting animals, just like vegans from the plant-based news website argued here. But now that makes me wonder, what about animal products? If meeting the line doesn't require actions which help or save animals, why is abstinence from animal products required for the baseline? It just doesn't add up. Maybe vegans believe that consumption and purchase of animal products is inherently unethical, but that's false. There are vegans denying that.
Those annoying vegans aren't relevantly interacting with Philip's argument. Saying something is standard practice doesn't mean it's inherent to the production of that product. They could have instead pushed back on his argument and pointed out the entailments or reductios of it instead of seemingly trying to establish that harm and suffering is inherent to the production of animal products, which I would argue isn't.
Consumption and purchase of animal products don't cause exploitation of animals, and abstinence doesn't really save or help animals. As we argued already on this channel, if there is no obligation for vegans to save animals or help them, then certainly there shouldn't be obligation from vegans to abstain from animal products, if we even assume that it helps animals. If we go back to the baseline being consistency with one's values, or doing the least people can do, then not exploiting animals themselves would be exactly that. Vegans are against exploitation of animals, so it stands to reason that they wouldn't exploit animals themselves, and that would actually be the least they could do. And if we add the rest of what is argued in this video, then it makes perfect sense for that to be the vegan baseline, and that would have to exclude abstinence from animal products.